In John 14, Jesus is talking to his disciples, his followers, and he tells them, "Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you." Now, in our regular language, mansion is like a big, huge house, someplace where a rich person lives, where maybe there's so many rooms that that person hasn't even been in every room in his house. So we might think of this as saying, like, wow, there's going to be this gigantic house that God has, and then inside of that house there's going to be a bunch of smaller houses, but they're going to be so big they're going to be mansions. Each one of us having our own mansion? That's crazy. Well, it's also not exactly what Jesus is saying here. Because that word mansion, this is the New King James Version, that word mansion that we sometimes hear in this verse doesn't mean a big, lush, posh house. Instead, what it means is simply dwelling place. So it's just an old school word for a place where you dwell. So what it's really saying is, there in my Father's house, there are many rooms. I'm going to get one ready for you. It's a very different thought. The thought of heaven as a place where we get our own stuff. We get our own posh residence. We get our own mansion. And the idea of, when I go to heaven, I get to be there. I get to live in God's house. I get my own room in the house of the Creator. And how do we get that privilege of living with the one who created us in God's own house? Well, because of his Son. His Son has invited us. His Son took our sins, every single one of ours. Do you realize that every single thing that you've ever thought or said or done, the ugliest thing that you have in your closet, he took that on himself, and he suffered the punishment for that. He suffered hell to take that away on the cross. And in return, he says, I've got a place ready for you, a room in heaven. So, in my Father's house are many mansions. Well, even better than that. In my Father's house, there's a room for you.